What's up, crew? It's Laughlin'Z Art here, and we're back with another sketchbook vlog. I really enjoy making these, and it's a good way for me to motivate myself to actually work in my sketchbook, because that's not something I am super used to doing. Speaking of not being super used to doing something, I'm still not super used to making these videos, but it's enjoyable all the same. I'm excited to be able to make more content for you guys and be able to interact with you in a lot of different ways. Life is still kind of up in the air for me right now. I still haven't managed to find a new job yet, so a lot of my time is taken up by job hunting. It really is true what they say, that looking for a job is a full-time job, and it can really kind of wear you down if you've been at it for a while and haven't seen a whole lot of results. There is some good news though. I've got some interviews scheduled, and I'm working a couple of freelance gigs, doing some animation work, which I'm really excited about. And those freelance gigs have actually had me thinking about one of the things I wanted to talk about today, and that's project anxiety. I don't know about a lot of y'all, but for me personally, whenever I have a big animation project that I'm working on, or that I want to start working on, I can get really anxious and scared to start on the project because I get this big ambitious vision of what I want the final product to look like, and I get scared that the final product that I actually produce is not going to live up to that expectation that I have in my mind. Now, I've been doing this for long enough that I know that it's not going to look exactly the same as what I have in my head, but I still get pretty scared because I get nervous about my abilities and my skill set, and sometimes it can really lock me up and make it difficult for me to get started on a project. This is especially difficult when it comes to freelance gigs where people are paying me to work on their project and their vision. I always want to make sure I deliver the absolute best that I can whenever a client is paying me to do something for them. And that kind of adds to the stress and the expectation and the anxiety on my shoulders. One thing I'm trying to do to overcome that is to remind myself that these people have come to me. It would be a lot different if this was a client that I had sought out and asked if I could work on their project, but it's the other way around. The client has come to me, they have seen my work and what I have done in the past, they liked that work, and they thought I would be a good fit for the project that they have currently. And so they're not expecting me to work some sort of miracle. They're expecting me to do what I have already done and I have already shown that I can do. And I think that's really important for a lot of us freelance artists to remember, is that when a client comes to us, a lot of the times they aren't expecting you to work a miracle or suddenly jump up a ridiculous amount in your skill level. They already know what you're capable of, they know what your weaknesses are based on your portfolio. So all you have to do is just do the job. And as long as you're not slacking off or wasting time or giving the job kind of your half effort, half attention, you're going to be fine. Another thing that can really help with this, especially when it comes to freelance gigs, is communication. Communicating with your client back and forth periodically throughout the project to make sure that you're going in the direction that they want to go in. I am constantly communicating with my clients when I'm doing a freelance project. I have several points during the production of the project that I will send material to the client, whether it's rough sketches or a storyboard, whatever it may be, so that the client can double check what I'm working on. I am able to show the client that I am actually spending time and effort on their project, and they're able to give me feedback and let me know if I'm going in the right direction or if there are things that they would like me to change. And this avoids the problem of getting to the end of the project and the client saying, well, this isn't what I wanted at all, or this is completely different from what I had in mind, and you're able to align yourself better with your client and their vision for what they want the project to be. Now, how do you do this for your own personal projects? I think you can use a similar model for your own personal projects, where you check in with yourself periodically throughout the project to make sure that it's going in the direction that you want it to go. Now, it's probably not going to be perfect, and the final product is not going to look exactly like the big, ambitious vision that you had in your head at the start of the project. But that's okay. One of my favorite parts of any project or animation process that I do is the end result, when I get to sit back and look at this thing that I have made and just kind of take it all in. I never get tired of looking at a project and just getting to go, holy stink, I made this. I did this thing and I created it, and I'm so happy that I finished it. Completing an animation project, or any project for that matter, is a reward in and of itself. So, follow the sagely advice of the ever-wise Shia LaBeouf and just do it. I promise it will be worth it, even though the final product probably won't look exactly like the grand vision you have in your mind at the start. Now, if you've made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you again so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching, please consider leaving a like and a comment and letting me know what you thought. Also, please consider hitting that subscribe button and ringing the bell so that you don't miss any of my future content. I'm really enjoying making these videos, even if I'm still a little awkward about it. Well, a lot of awkward, let's be honest. But it's still a lot of fun, and I want to continue making this content. I've got a lot of those big ambitious ideas that we've been talking about, and I can't wait to share them all with you. Until then, though, we will see you on the high seas.